I think the whole like ALIYAHCORE situation is really fucking stupid.
Let's chime into the ALIYAHCORE debate, and it's gonna make some of you mad, but whatever.
I've only seen women giving her hate. More people need to be talking about that pipeline, how when black people gain success, it's like our community just start fucking hating us out of nowhere.
Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing fantastic. I know I am. This is something that's raving a lot in the black community right now. I'm sure everybody, unless you've been living under a rock, everybody has heard about Aliyah. She's been popping off on TikTok. She's been doing her thing, setting trends.
Every girl needs a bestie that just always understands the assignment. And I tell her to get dressed and she already know what's going on. Like, let's give her a spin.
There's been a lot of controversy kind of in regards to black creators getting related to her, and a lot of people are pretty upset about that. I am kind of on the fence about the entire situation because obviously there are certain issues with constantly relating dark-skinned content creators to other dark-skinned content creators just because they're black. There are obvious issues within that. We're gonna get into that. So Aliyah is someone that has, I think right now, 2 million followers. She has been popping off. She's done big collaborations with people like Drew. She is just doing her thing. She is very popular within the alternative scene, the alternative community, something that I am within. She's become popularized on it. Her style is very Y2K with a twist, with alternative styles, all of that meshed in. And because of that, it's gotten a lot of traction. A lot of people from other communities, from other races, from other cultures have been adopting it. A lot of people are critiquing her and getting kind of like upset with the entire ALIYAHCORE. A lot of content creators are being related to her and people are commenting under their posts, ALIYAHCORE, ALIYAHCORE. Oh my gosh, you look like Aliyah, you look like Aliyah. Obviously, I'm sure that could be flattering to a certain extent, but you know, I know for a fact, if I was constantly being related to another content creator, especially if I wasn't trying to be them, that would annoy me. That's not even me trying to hate on the content creator. That would annoy me. And so that is exactly what's happening. A lot of dark-skinned content creators are being related to Aliyah, even though they perceive themselves to be doing their own thing. They're not trying to be ALIYAHCORE. They're literally just trying to be themselves, be their alternative selves. But people keep commenting ALIYAHCORE, 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 ALIYAHCORE under all of their posts, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it may have you.
Before, okay, I just want to say something about this comment before I get more, because I already know I'm gonna get more. But I am not trying to dress as ALIYAHCORE. I have been on TikTok for a very long time. I've been dressing different for a very long time. And if you guys don't know who I am, let me show you a picture. This is me when quarantine was starting to, stop, but masks were still having to be worn. This is me last year. I've always tried to, dress more on the different side, more just for myself, my own type of style. So when I get comments like ALIYAHCORE and stuff, it's just kind of makes me a little like, no, I'm not trying to dress that way,
Now, that in itself, people are getting upset about. There are a lot of content creators that are bashing the content creators that are getting upset with the whole ALIYAHCORE situation because they're saying, oh, you should be happy that people are recognizing you as someone that is in relation to someone that's really big, really popular. It should be deemed as a compliment. Again, I literally can contend to being annoyed. If I was constantly being related to someone and I wasn't trying to be them, and no, when you're alternative, the whole point of being alternative, you're trying to break out of social norms. You're deemed an outcast or whatever it may have you. So when you're already trying to be different to everybody else, have that individualism, and everyone is still consistently saying, hey, you look exactly like that person, you're trying to be like that person, absolutely, that would peeve me off. That would be annoying as hell. Some of them are taking it a little bit far, but I don't think the majority of the content creators are trying to come at Aliyah or her fans or be like a hater and be like, oh, I hate her, I'm not trying to be her star. I don't think that's what they're trying to do. I feel like they're just annoyed from constantly being related to a content creator that they're not trying to be. Now, that's not to say some people aren't just haters, don't get me wrong. Of course, it is a dark-skinned black woman and she's doing her thing. A lot of people are just gonna hate. A lot of people are just gonna want to be haters for the hell of it, just because she's a successful dark-skinned black woman setting trends and doing her thing. Absolutely, I'm not trying to discredit that in the slightest. However, I feel like a lot of the people who are now bashing the content creators for just trying to correct the narratives that are being pushed upon them, I feel like that's a little bit unfair to say that they're haters. You guys can't just lump everybody into the hater category just because they don't necessarily agree with what you're saying about your fave. That's it, right? Because you have to also remember, and here's the controversial bit, a lot of content creators, a lot of black content creators have been dressing like this since 2018, since before quarantine, before COVID, before everything. A lot of black content creators have already been doing this. Again, not saying that Aliyah's not doing her thing, not saying that she hasn't added her own twist to it. Content creators who have genuinely been dressing in a similar style to Aliyah, and so that is where the confusion is coming from. Like, again, there are so many aspects of ALIYAHCORE that is blatantly original. The whole boots on the beach thing, I know that's really what set her off, that really got her popular. Absolutely. I think we actually need to talk about the pipeline of people just randomly hating on black women just because they show a glimpse of success. And besides that, there's literally no reason to even hate on Aliyah, especially not in the mass that she's getting hate right now. Again, it's not like she said a slur, it's not like she did anything crazy. People are just angry, or people are just tired of getting constantly related to her. But I absolutely don't think that it deserves the mass of hate that she's getting right now. I think it's just a little bit unwarranted and unnecessary. But this is a genuine question on my part, on the people who are constantly, are you relating her to these black content creators? Are you relating Aliyah to these black content creators and vice versa? Are you doing that because you actually think that they actually have similarities? Or are you doing it just because they're black and alternative? That is the million-dollar question that some people should be asking, because again, people tend to lump black people into a monolith. When there is a black alternative person and they're doing their thing, they become the front face of it. So now any other black person who does it, now all of a sudden they have to be characterization that everybody has popularized. So again, that's another question. To a certain extent, if we're thinking critically here, right, I definitely think that a lot of people, especially people who are non-black, are relating black alternative people to Aliyah because they are dark skinned and because they're alternative, because of those two features that they share with Aliyah. But hey, yes, that's just, guys, if you do like this videos, please like, comment and subscribe. Make sure to head over to my TikTok, which is where I found the majority of this information anyway. Of course, you could go over to my Instagram, and guys, you're here, so you might as well subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, so I shall see you next time.